most effective for the group. So I'm here today for a balance workshop. And first what I'd like to do is just discuss balance. Like, what is balance? You know, if you break down balance in its most simplest form, it's simply keeping a center of gravity over a base of support. So our center of gravity is right around our belly button on almost everybody. So when I'm standing, my base of support is my feet. When my center of gravity leaves my base of support, my feet, I lose my balance. And I have to continually throughout the day adjust, and we'll talk about how we adjust to maintain my balance. Okay, while you're sitting now, your base of support is the bottom, you know, the area around your coccyx and your buttocks and your feet, if there's armrests. If you're using an assistive device, that's the whole idea of an assistive device, is to increase our base of support, which will, in turn, help our balance. Now, some people are given an assistive device also to minimize weight bearing. But what's important to note is that's not the case with Parkinson's. We use an assistive device with Parkinson's to increase our base of support. So I'll tell you the difference. Let's say I had hip surgery and the doctor said I'm 50% weight bearing on my hip. I'm going to actually try to alleviate some of the stress of my leg on the assistive device. That is not the case when you're using it for safety and balance. Safety and balance, you want to use that assistive device to increase your base of support and go as normal as possible as far as the weight on your assistive device. All right, so now that we know what balance is, it's what do we do when we lose it? There's three primary balance reactions when someone loses their balance. Okay? It begins with very minimal disturbances to balance. So the most minimal disturbance is kind of like a depth perception issue. And if you ever notice, if you're standing, you're trying to stand perfectly still, you kind of sway a little bit. And that's called ankle sway. That's your body making minimal adjustments to your base of support and your center of gravity. So I'm just moving my center of gravity, just making little adjustments. You're standing at line at the deli with the number or whatever it may be. It's usually depth perceptual issues. Okay, very minimal disturbances. You're probably not going to prevent a fall by using ankle sway. The second balance reaction, I'm going in order of importance. The second one is called a hip strategy. Okay, hip strategy is when you bend your hips and knees and lower your center of gravity. It's just like anything else in physics. The closer your center of gravity is to your base of support, the more stable you are. Just like a tall building is not as stable as a one-story building, or a high truck isn't as stable as a low sports car. So it's the same with us. If I lose my balance and I lower my center of gravity, I'm improving my balance just because of physics. And I'm sure most of you, maybe not all of you, I'm sure most of you have been up north with that first icing over it. You don't realize at the end of November, and you're walking down the sidewalk and you see somebody and they step on a piece of ice, you're like, whoa, and they lower. That's a balance. Your hip strategy balance reaction. It's from moderate disturbances to your balance and can help you prevent a fall. But the third and most important one is called a stepping strategy. Okay, my center of gravity can't move. I can't take my center of gravity right around my belly button and put it up by my shoulder, down on my leg, or any of this stuff. I can't do it. But my feet are very mobile. My feet are designed to move. So now,